Hey everybody, we are back here. Finally, it's been a while. We've been busy. It's
This
yeah.
whole room has been completely redone.
Yeah, and that does feel a little bit more relaxing, doesn't it?
It
Like
does.
we're not shoved. Baby's not in a corner now. We're not shoved in a corner with too much. And Mike is gonna be whenever he's running the stream, he's gonna be talking sometimes too, right, Mike?
Yes, hello. I will be the voice of chat.
The shadow voice.
The
Yeah.
shadow voice, helping run chat now. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about schedule release stuff, and we have our final PPC for Galileo here, and we're gonna talk about the OP kit. But first, let's talk about you know what? I did forget to make one thing, but that's okay. We're gonna talk about this game right here. I just realized I forgot to because we're gonna talk about Capcom more in a minute. But first, let's go ahead and switch the overhead because this is Matt Wolf's Raising Chicago, which is a follow up to Square and Circleville. We do not have pre-orders up for it yet, but we do have this PPC because this we don't know when it's getting on the boat for sure, but it should
Yeah.
be very soon because factories in China are starting to get going again, and Chinese New Year celebrations are over. And we know that this is going to be a very limited thing, but this is the follow up to Square and Circleville. Very excited about it. Raising Chicago. Just want to show you real quick. We're not going to do like a full unboxing.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Square and Circleville?
I haven't had the chance to.
Okay.
Being
Okay.
from Ohio, I feel like that's a faux pas or something of some sort. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Because we're going from Ohio to Illinois with this one. So in here, you'll see that this game has a bunch of wooden components. But one of the main things that's going to happen, if you don't know the history of Chicago, one of the things that's going to happen is we're going to be raising buildings up as we do this game. And so these
Chunky wooden
chunky
pieces.
wooden pieces, yes, are going to be indicative of where we are placing out um, these buildings that we have raised up. So, and if you know some of the history of Chicago, there's references to that here. You'll even find the lions. There's a reference to the Art Institute lions and some other little things in the game. Um, let's see here.
The game board. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should lay this game board out because it is quite green and brown, as Clay would say. But I'm excited about this one. As somebody who used to live downtown Chicago, I know Rob will be excited about this one too. And there's going to be some other auto buys from people. But this game both has good gameplay, plus that connection to Chicago and the history there of raising the buildings up to avoid um, future problems. I'll move this way. Thank
There
you,
you go.
Mike. Yeah. Okay, move this way. And Mike can actually zoom in with the camera too, so we get to show off the new camera a little bit too.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
but we on here, let's look at one of these areas over here on this board. You have jacks for jacking the building up that are a piece, and um, so in the game, you're going to be putting your buildings out. You're going to be raising them up. It's pretty cool.
It's a
And
good Spielworks. I mean, that's our. This is gonna be our first return to Spielworks
yeah,
partnership that we're doing with Uli over in Germany. So yeah,
yeah.
I'm excited.
So we won't go over all of the gameplay right now. We'll probably be playing this on stream soon, but just wanted to show what was going on with this because I'm excited about it as a former Chicago resident, and I know some other people are going to be too. So this is going to go fast. I have a feeling this is going to go really fast, but we're going to just toss it all back in the box now real quick after that thing. So if anybody has questions, feel free to let us know in the comments. We just wanted to give you a quick preview of that one because this is like one that didn't even come in shrink crap. This just came straight from the factory to us. It was like
Yeah.
making sure that all the components were of the quality that we needed, that nothing needed to be changed. So letting you know that that is going to be on pre-order soon, and you're going to want to act
If you want a copy,
quickly if you want a copy. Yeah.
we're not going to tell you what this means, but we're doing some special treatments to the box that you'll see when you get it.
Yep.
So I think you'll appreciate those things.
Yep.
From
For
a
sure.
collector's standpoint.
Yep.
So yeah, limited run here for Raising Chicago.
Yep. very excited about that. So the thing that I forgot to do, I meant to make a slide that we could share with you today, but we'll throw that up. If I can put a picture in the comments, I'll put it in the comments, but otherwise you'll be able to see it soon. We'll give you a date very soon for Capcom. I was going to throw a link in there because Matt Wolf, the designer of Raising Chicago and Square and Circleville, is going to be joining us for Capcom in late September. If you want to meet him, play his games, hang out with him, he's going to be here. That'll give you a chance to connect with him. He's a good designer. So, yeah.
Raising Chicago.
Yeah.
Exciting.
On that note of games that are coming soon, this will be on Kickstarter in about 2.5, 3 weeks. Well, I barely know what day it is.
We're about 2 weeks out from, well, next week it'll be 2 weeks to Gamma Trade Show. Where during that show, this Kickstarter will launch from Sunnybird. This is our Japanese partner for Falling. And we did put a newsletter, I think at the beginning of this year. We had a really nice article from, oh my gosh, I should have looked this up.
From Board Game Wire.
Yes, Board Game Wire did a really nice article, interviewed you a little bit about it, and just kind of where this game came from, and what we're doing with a new audience, new design perspective.
And you'll see, this is not final, the colors and so forth. The art is final, but the colors are not final. We won't get into everything that's in this big chunky box, but I do want to show off some pieces real quick. These are not quite final either, because they're going to be, all the pieces are going to be screen printed. But Mike, if you can show that, this is one of the screen printed flying machines, and then there's like refining devices and another one. So I do want to show this, because it's going to have all wood components. So we'll put that there.
So what this game is all about is up to 4 players. We have our own unique player board, and we're building these machines on this tower that has different levels to it. You have an icon that tells you how high up you can build on the tower. I like this.
Okay.
The tower floors. And over the course of, I think it's 4 rounds, is we're playing in this one, 3 or 4 rounds?
You play over 4 rounds, yeah.
Every round, 2 of the floors fall out. And so those buildings that you've constructed on the floor, if you're on the first 2 floors, are going to obviously fall off. And you'll return those to your player board. And when you do that, you unlock some special abilities to help you progress for the next round. There's a lot more intricacies involved in that, but very Terra Mystica-esque vibe is what I would say for this one. You'll recognize that if you tune into the live stream when we do it in about 2 weeks.
Yeah. I'm just going to show these real quick. And then can you go to the overhead camera again, Mike? Mike was kind enough to do a nice hand modeling presentation there of that piece. But
Clay, can you speak for just a second?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Am I cutting out?
Can you get the microphone closer to your mouth? There's some complaints that we cannot hear what you're saying.
Well, nobody
just
ever
for
really
Clay
wants to hear what I want to say anyway. No. Is this okay now? Am I talking clear enough? Maybe.
Yeah.
We've got 6 factions to choose from in Falling, but they're double-sided, which is even cooler.
And one of the things that is a stretch goal. So yeah, I mean, this is what we need to know is if somebody's not loud enough. We have all new things happening. So a stretch goal actually is going to be adding more to this. It's a true stretch goal. These are additional characters that don't exist at this point that will be added in the campaign. If the campaign, we need to move. Yep. The camera's more over there. I got to remember that. So these double-sided characters are a lot of fun, and the other cool thing is you'll see the first plushie related to a game that Capstone.
We'll let you guys discover that when
it'll come later on when the Kickstarter comes.
The cool thing is this to me, when you showed this to me, this is a very Euro-esque game. Feels very close to Terra Mystica, but it plays incredibly fast. Some of the Japanese designs I feel are relatively short gameplay experiences. This is a full 90, 120 minute game. Yeah. Depending on how fast you play, of course. But it's got that Euro take on it from the Japanese audience.
Yeah.
Or Japanese designers. So I think it's going to be a pretty special game. That,
Yeah.
we're excited about. We had fun playing it. And
Yeah.
we're going to play it on the stream as well. So that's one I'm looking forward to very much.
Yep. So that's falling. Capcom announcements. Since we were kind of there, we'll keep going. And can everybody hear us okay now, Mike? Does it seem like it?
It seems like it.
Okay.
Okay.
The audio levels look good, but please in chat let us know.
Yeah.
We got to tweak it up a little bit or whatever we got to do.
If the play sounds better now.
Okay.
So our guest list, go ahead.
I was going to say, like, last time we did this in January, we kind of briefly announced Capcom.
Yeah.
And a little bit more details. This is going to take place here in Cincinnati at our headquarters, September 26th through the 28th. It's Friday through Sunday. More details will come out after Gamma Trade Show. We just need to get through this show. We're doing a lot. It's been quite exhausting these couple weeks to prepare. We're very excited for it and to showcase. Which I don't know if I told you this, but I'm gonna do some live streaming and stuff with my phone. So
are you?
I might
Nice.
embarrass us a little bit.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. I think we'll have to hook up the GoPro to your phone too then, and just do that. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so once we get back from Gamma, we'll dive into the details of CapCon, and you can see all the benefits of showing up and being a part of it. But we just really want to do something for the fans out there and kind of like celebrate our Capstone and all the games we do together and whatnot. So
yeah, Mike is in the distance, very much confusing me right now. Sorry, Clay.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm just making sure everything looks good.
Having somebody off camera with a mic is a new thing. Yeah, I'm excited about Capcom. We've been putting in some planning work on that. You've had some great ideas for those who want the fun of what our team is like. You're gonna get to experience that too, because if you don't know, Clay likes golf, and we're gonna incorporate that.
We're trying to.
We're gonna try to incorporate golf.
Right now,
Mike will play golf.
we will play some form of golf at Capcom.
Maybe. Well, we gotta get there. Baby steps.
Okay.
A full course in the warehouse.
So,
Trackman time.
Our guest list, really excited about our guest list. This is mainly people who are local and have been connected to us in some way. These are game designers, and they're going to do a game design panel at Capcom. So this includes people like John Gilmore, the Dirtle guys, Jason and Darren, and we have an announcement again sometime coming for that. We're getting very, very close to that announcement, but they're going to be here. We might even do something wild related to that game. Aaron wants to do something really wild related to that game, and so do the Dirtle guys. But Philip Dewberry, who's local to Cincinnati, David Thompson, who's just up in Dayton and who's a friend of our store, and Jeff Grossman, who's another local designer. So it's going to be a really cool weekend. We're nailing down all those things. Going to make it a really special time for everyone. We're very excited.
Absolutely.
And the thing to know is that it won't be the type of event that you can just like walk into. It is going to be like we're going to fully shut down the store so that we can focus on the event for that weekend.
If you come to the store, you have to have a badge to get in. That's what we're going to do, just to make sure, because we're probably going to hit capacity in the entire area. So, but more details, like Christopher said, will come.
Yeah.
Sure. Are we able to show the logo? We don't have it.
That's the thing I forgot to make the slide.
No, it's really cool.
Yeah.
I think it's very fun and I'll just say retro.
Yeah, if you grew up like
super awesome
playing
8-bit, 16-bit.
early video games, you're gonna enjoy this logo.
It's fun.
Yeah. So, Pagan OP kit. That's one of the biggest things that we've worked on in the last 6 months is rolling out Pagan organized play. We're going to be talking to retailers a lot about that at Gamma so that we can support local players. And again, that ties into CapCon too. We will be flying out those 4 people for Pagan Nationals. And then that's going to open to a bigger pool. We're going to have some type of larger prize, as well as we're going to get it so that you can get the winner of that will be on a custom card with their own artwork, and they will be in the game too. So that's one of the things.
Plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're working on. So what do you want to say about Pagan OP Kit? Because it's related, like these things are all kind of intertied, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So this is one of the big. We have a premiere presentation at Gamma Trade Show. This for those
gotta
unfamiliar.
yell.
What's that?
You gotta speak up.
Louder. I feel like I'm a loud talker naturally.
Your mic is turned all the way up.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Huh.
You gave me the defective mic. I'm
Some-
a little
somehow-
disappointed.
I'm sorry.
I'm louder than Clay. That's not usually the case.
Hello, everybody.
Hey,
I'm back in action. I don't know.
All
It's
right.
like to make you feel
Hey,
comfortable.
yeah, that's what's happening.
All right. Well, anyway, I'll just do this. But so Pagan OP is it's going to be for retailers. Retail stores will get this kit. It's free for retail. We have a whole premiere presentation at the Gamma Trade Show that we're going to discuss it with and debut it for all the retailers at that time. It will launch another one. Oh no! Oh no! Here we go.
We're being told from multiple fronts that Clay
you may, like, unplug it.
Clay needs to fix his mic.
All right. Okay. Maybe this one's better.
if they could hear me, then
Yeah.
that one works.
Okay. Anyway, organized play. It's a free program for retailers, and for you as a player, you get to go into your store and you'll get a weekly play pack. I did a video of this late last year. It's 3 randomized cards for the base game. They're going to be alternate art versions of cards, full art versions, and then the special full art and foil touch on the cards. If you went to PAX Unplugged and saw us there, we were giving these away if you bought anything for Pagan, just to showcase what we've got coming for it. And we had so many people come back to the booth saying, can we get more? We just want more, because you just want to complete the whole set. It looks really cool. But anyway, with this season play of Pagan, starting March 1st through the end of June will be the first season. And what's really cool is these are new exclusive scenarios that go with this first season. These are never been made before. We coordinated with the designers to create 2 new scenarios for the first season of Pagan, and it correlates with the base game all the way up to the 4th content pack, Ancestors, that was just released. So you'll be able to participate in that. Each half of the season, which is 2 months. So once you finish the first scenario, the winner of the top 4 witch players and the top 4 hunter players will get special alternate art prize cards. And then you'll do the second half of the season with scenario number 2, and then the same thing at the end of that. There's top 4 prizing for the hunter and the witch players. And then at the end of the season, there's a grand champion for the witch and the hunter for that store, and they're going to get a special prize for that as well. But you mentioned the regional tournaments. We're working with retailers to identify 4 locations in the United States to host regional tournaments. And we're going to fly the winners of those tournaments to Cincinnati for CapCon to take place in the national tournament that we've got. So there's going to be some fun prizing for that as well. But just kind of everything's culminating towards CapCon in September, and very excited for that.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be good.
That's one of the biggest presentations we've got at Gamma Trade Show, and we're excited to start getting that out to retailers across the states. So look for that coming soon.
Yeah, I think that's all we need to say right now about Pagan OP Kit. Other than I will have some of those same cards out at Dice Tower West, and if you want to come by and check out the game and like talk about the game, I'd love to talk to you about the game when we're out there too, in just about a month out in Vegas. So I think we'll end up with looking at Galileo. We announced that for pre-order, and we have our single case that we had the factory send us is here. So we're just going to do a quick box opening and just show you. There's not a whole lot of changes here. We did make a little bit. Mike is signaling me. Yes. Yeah, we're going to do top down.
Yep.
We made a few changes just to localize the rule book. There is now a little bit of a player aid, not just at the bottom of your personal board, but also on that one card that is out there if you've seen the game before, just to remind people of things and improve game flow. But overall, same game, just a little bit different than the one you might have seen if you saw it from Essen or somewhere else. So
yeah, I'm just showing the rules. I mean, most people are going to be unfamiliar with the game, but we've cleaned it up really well. There were some ambiguities from the core version, but we just cleaned it up. So.
And that came from Pink Troubadour too. They realized that, after it got out there at Essen, that there were a few questions, and they were able to help work with us and other partners to make sure that the game just teaches even better.
Comets, my favorite, the Inquisitors.
Yeah.
When they visit you, it is painful.
But very important to winning the game too. Generally, if you
for this guy, the Bruno guy.
Well, yeah.
Bruno?
Yeah,
it's Bruno.
Yeah,
he gets a huge, He's fun to play.
For Galileo.
Yeah, Galileo's probably my favorite Essen game.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with Bruno, I'd encourage you to look up all the historical figures. He was somebody, not directly because of his astronomical work, but he was burned at the stake for being a heretic. So
you can save him.
You can save him, yeah.
But yeah, this is the game board. Got the score track around the perimeter, and then the different major discoveries, which are represented by cards, go here. You have the university where you can elevate your studies in 4 different areas. Those change every game. And then you have the at the bottom here you have I'm not sure, it's the Inquisitor track, but I forget what the correct terminology is, but this is something that'll penalize you.
I think they say the basement.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. You want to. The more favor you have with the Inquisitors, the more points you're going to get at the end of the game, but it can really hinder you because you start down in the negatives.
Yeah.
Something you always have to pay attention to. The player boards, I love these because I don't have a piece, but I'll punch one out real fast.
Yeah, let's do it.
You have a telescope that's going to be attached here. And these are 6 actions that you'll slide in these little wedge pieces, and so on your turn you'll point your telescope towards an action, and you'll take whatever's action is on that tile, and once you're done with the action, similar to Arc Nova, you're going to take this out, put it down at the bottom, and you'll push to slide everything else back up, and then your next turn you can never go down, you have to go all the way up, and then you go back down, I think.
You can
you skip this last one?
You can skip that last one.
Okay, you can skip the last one.
You may skip that last one.
But you get 3 movements or something like that?
1 to 3, yeah.
1 to 3 movements, yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's a fun manipulation of your actions.
And this is what I was talking about. So before, sometimes people would have their hands down here.
Right
and
there it says 1 to 3.
Yeah, and this is the reminder of the movements. But in this new one, now we also have that reminder on the back of a play aid card, which is down here. So that's one small but probably important change for when you're teaching your friends the game now. We'll take it out of this. You can talk about other things. I'll show this card in a minute.
Yeah. I like that there's dice that represents the different lenses of your telescope, the 3 main colors. The major discoveries will have a combination of different colors, and you need to have the correct amount of dice and the pip value showing to discover those. There's a lot going on. Oh, is this the...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, just before this had some information that wasn't as useful on the back. Now you can have both what all of the upgraded sides to actions are. So that's one side of this. And now you have your play aid here too, so that you can see it in this way.
Do this one?
You want to do that one instead? Why is it? You can...
It's a little grainy once we get this deep in.
Once it gets that deep, it's okay.
Yeah, we just got these PTZ cameras. We're getting them figured out.
Okay. All right, and
we got the wooden pieces.
Yeah.
Inquisitors. This is for your like goals when you achieve the different game goals.
I love Mikhail's artwork in the game.
Yeah,
Personally,
really
yeah,
good.
it's so good. Like, yeah.
For the different things. The dice. How far you go on the university track. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank on these ones.
Would you look library? Or no, those are what is
Let's
that?
go on your player
Man, it's
board.
been a while since we have played, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Is
this
that the
is
comets?
This is your constellations.
Constellations.
When you
Yes,
unlock those.
when you yeah. Goodness sakes.
Inquisitors, points.
We're gonna have to play on stream again, I think.
Yeah, we need to bring it back. We did a stream a while ago. This was one of the first streams I think we did.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we'll bring it back. This game's gonna be a hit. And also, any pre-order of this, you get the Edmund Haley promo. It's another playable character for the game. Haley brings in a special comet ability. Everybody has comets in this game, and you use them to help you purchase these discovery cards. And his special abilities are pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So,
I love the artwork.
yeah,
Mikhail did such a nice job on it. Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah.
But that's Galileo coming to you. It's getting on a boat as soon as the factory comes back from the Chinese New Year holiday, and we should have it end of March, which we'll be shipping immediately. So yeah, if you want the free promo, definitely consider pre-ordering.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Let us know in the comments about anything that you want to hear about next time. We'll do another update next month. It might be a little bit later because I'm going straight from Gamma Expo to Dice Tower West. You're going to Toy Fair. We're going to be busy the first week is what we're saying of March. But we'll be back, and we're going to be streaming some more games soon, too.
Sounds good. These turned out really nice, too.
They did, yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yep, thanks.